Hey, folks, good morning and welcome to another episode of Steelers Morning Rush. I'm Alan Saunders. It is Monday, December 9th. It is a victory Monday in Pittsburgh as the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Cleveland Browns 27-14 on Sunday, despite not having wide receiver George Pickens, despite not having the world's cleanest game to start, a big play against the Steelers defense, some sloppiness for the Steelers offense. They just leaned on the Browns and their talent over the next three quarters and eventually came away with what in the end was a fairly easy victory. I want to point out something that maybe did not look obvious when you were watching that game, but certainly was a big part of the Steelers winning that game overall, and has been something that has been a big part of the Steelers winning all season. Cordell Patterson had a fumble late in that game, and it almost really sort of let the Browns back into it, but then James Pierre intercepted Jameis Winston and got it right back. But the Steelers have a knack for turning teams over, and I think that was expected when you look at their defense, the way they've always played, the way they've the talent they have. It's the most expensive defense in the league. They have, three elite pass rushers and one of the best interior defensive linemen in football. Pass rush pressure creates turnovers. The Steelers tied with the Buffalo Bills with the best turnover differential in the league at plus 17 right now, and they are number one with 28 total takeaways. Neither of those things is particularly surprising given who the Steelers have on defense, the way they've always played on defense, and their general mindset. But the Steelers' offense, it was almost like a shock when that ball hit the ground, when Cordell Patterson dropped it, because the Steelers' offense has also been elite at avoiding turnovers. The Steelers have the sixth fewest turnovers in the NFL this season with just 11 giveaways, 4 interceptions, 7 fumbles. And perhaps the most impressive part about it is that most of their turnovers have not come from their quarterbacks. Russell Wilson has been in the NFL 13 years. He has an interception rate of 1.4 this season. That, if he carries it out for a full season, would be the second best interception rate of his entire career. Only once in his entire career has Russell Wilson thrown fewer interceptions per pass attempt in his career. How about fumbles? I mean, Russ has never been a big interception guy. He has been a big fumble guy. Last year in Denver, Russell Wilson had 10 fumbles. He has had 5 10-fumble seasons in his career. 2. He has 2 this year. Now, he's only played 7 games, but when the Steelers had Justin Fields in a quarterback, Justin Fields even more of a player known for turning the ball over, and he had even less. Fields, 0.6% of his dropbacks in just one interception on 161 pass attempts. This is a guy who had 30 interceptions over his last 3 seasons, and a guy who was among the NFL leaders in fumbles, 38 fumbles. Now, he did have 6 in 9 games, 6 starts, but the Steelers are not turning the ball over, and they're turning teams over. And when you look at things that are going to play out in terms of close games against good teams, championship caliber football, yeah, certainly you have to be able to win different ways. You have to have a balanced offensive attack. You have to play complementary football. But man, dominating the turnover game is a really good way to win important football games in December and January. And the Steelers are doing just that. And like I said, I don't think anyone's surprised by their takeaway prowess. Certainly it's impressive, but it's not really surprising. I will say the one thing that has been impressive about that is the number of guys that have contributed to those takeaways. The Steelers are getting takeaways from not just those stars, but from all over. Deshaun Elliott has 3 fumble recoveries. Peyton Wilson has 2. And the interceptions. James Pierre with a game-changing play. Dante Jackson has 5. Beanie Bishop has 3. Deshaun Elliott, Peyton Wilson, Keanu Benton. I mean, like, the Steelers have 15 interceptions, and Minkah Fitzpatrick doesn't have one. Like, I know we've spent all season talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick not having one, but the Steelers are not hurting for interceptions. They're doing just fine. And so I think the way the Steelers are playing with the football, taking care of it, taking it away, is one of the key reasons they sit here at 10-3 right now. One of the key reasons why they are poised to be the best team in the AFC North, and why they're going to clinch a playoff berth with either the next win or maybe even just with some help this week. It is definitely something that has been a big part of the recipe, and I think that's why I got Patterson put the ball down. I was like, I forget to even how to write these. Like, that was it's been so rare, so few and far between, that the Steelers have had a costly turnover this year, and is a big reason for their success. That's all I got for today. Steelers are off today, taking a Victory Monday off. I will be back, though, with more with Zachary Smith on Steelers Afternoon Drive just after just about 6 p.m. usually. And so, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications here on the YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode of Morning Rush, Afternoon Drive, Sights and Sounds of Practice, post game. There's all kinds of videos from the Steelers locker room up there from last night. We'll probably put a couple more up throughout the day today, just so we keep the content fresh here on the YouTube channel. Of course, go over to SteelersNow.com, check out all the written work. And yeah, until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and enjoy.